was a big trade this week, and this trade pretty much came out of the blue. Nobody expected it. When I saw the headline, I was just like, what? Like, mind blown. So the Philadelphia Eagles have traded LeSean McCoy to the Buffalo Bills for linebacker Kiko Alonso. Now, you might be saying, who's Kiko Alonso? I don't know that
I
guy.
actually was thinking that just now.
Now, Kiko Alonso is actually a very solid player last year because he had an ACL tear. So he was out the entire year. He tore in training camp in July. So he didn't see much of him last year, and the only sample size we really have from him is when he played his rookie year, the year before. Now, in his rookie year, he did have 159 tackles, 4 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles. So he had a spectacular rookie year. I mean, awesome rookie year. So he's looking like he'll be a really good talent. Another thing about this trade is LeSean McCoy will be counting for $11.25 million against the cap, whereas Kiko Alonso will only count about $1 million against the cap for the next 2 years. So
a pretty big difference.
Cap money might be a little bit have something to do with it. But I really kind of see that Chip Kelly has gone insane. I think he's crazy. He just this year got full control. He always had some say, which all coaches kind of do, in his player personnel. But this year he got full control, and so he decides to ship out his best player, not even arguably his best player from, he's just like, you know what, I don't need you anymore. You're a great weapon. Go somewhere else. And this isn't the first time we've seen him do something crazy like this. Last year, a little bit later than this, I want to say sometime around, May, June, he just was like, hey, Deshaun Jackson, I know you're a great weapon, but I'm just going to cut you. I'm not even going to get anything for you. I'm just going to let you go. And he went to the division rival in the Redskins, and he was good for us.
Yeah, he became de facto our number 1 receiver for a little while this year.
He was awesome. I mean, so
he was supposed to be our second string, but they just decided to no longer pass to our first string, our son. But whatever.
It happens, I guess. But and LeSean McCoy is only 27 years old right now. Now, if you look at most running backs, 27 is the prime number. This is where they have their best year. After 27, usually it's a little downhill. It's uphill going to 27. You have some running backs like Adrian Peterson who can extend that out a little bit longer. But 27 is what most people consider the prime of a running back career. They've gotten enough knowledge. They haven't taken too many hits. They just, usually know how they fit into each system. This is the year where running backs go nuts. And I'm going to give you some of LeSean McCoy's stats. So over the years, and if he's going to go nuts this year, or he would have with the Eagles, it is just absurd that Chip Kelly's just like, I don't need you, go away. And Kiko Alonso, keep in mind, did play for Chip Kelly when he was in Oregon, so it might be him just trying to surround himself with more Oregon players, which, okay, but at the sake of LeSean McCoy, I don't understand. But let's just go through LeSean McCoy's career so far as a Philadelphia Eagle. So he was drafted in 2009. His first year, he ran the ball 155 times, had 637 yards and 4 touchdowns. Okay, pretty good stats. He also had 40 receptions for 308 yards, no touchdowns receiving. So that's 900 yards your rookie year. Pretty damn good. 2010, 207 attempts. So his attempts go up. He gets 1,080 yards and 7 touchdowns. Okay, good stats. Not mind-blowing stats, but good stats. But this is where it really, it's crazy. Because he had 78 receptions that year for 592 yards and another 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's 9 touchdowns. That's 1,600 yards. That's a very, very productive offensive player. Chip Kelly, what do? You like to pass the ball a lot. Who do you like to pass the ball to? Your running backs a lot because they're a lot. You get up to the line quick, go, okay, outlet, boom. So you have an outlet a running back who can double as a wide receiver almost here. But let's keep on going. So 2011, 273 attempts, 1,309 yards. So just getting better. Oh, wait, what is this? 17 touchdowns? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. He also had 48 receptions for 315 yards and another 3 TDs. So, 2011, he has, about another 1,600 yards and 20 touchdowns. This guy knows how to find the end zone. let's just keep on going. Now, in 2012, he was injured. He only played 12 games that year. So, yeah, let's take that into account. But he had 200 attempts, 840 yards, 2 touchdowns, 54 receptions for 373 yards, and 3 more touchdowns. Okay, so he misses 4 games and still has, 1,200 yards almost. But his breakout year was really 2013, and this is if you can call it a breakout year, if you wouldn't call 2011 a breakout year. But he had 314 attempts, 1,600 yards, 1,607. That's what I meant to say. Does that make sense? Yeah. 1,607 yards, 5 touchdowns, 52 receptions for 539 yards, and another 2 touchdowns. So he goes to a 2,100-yard running back. I mean, this is ridiculous. Last year, they brought in Darren Sproles. So they were planning on taking away some of his receptions, make him run the ball a little more. So he has 312 attempts, 1,319 yards, 5 touchdowns, 28 receptions for 155 yards, and no touchdowns there. So now the 28 receptions, though, like I said, it was because they brought in Darren Sproles, and that was specifically meant that is his specialty, is catching the ball out of the backfield. He's not a runner. So I just don't understand how you could trade LeSean McCoy. But I don't know. Maybe you see some value in Kiko Alonso, which, like I said, he's a spectacular player. He just, tore his ACL. With modern medicine nowadays, sometimes that doesn't matter because you could be an Adrian Peterson and tear your ACL and then come back the next year and not miss any time and just, run for over 2,000 yards. But
that doesn't work out for everyone, but
no, it does not. No, it does not. So let us know what you think. Was this a good trade by the Eagles? Is Chip Kelly just gone crazy? Hit us up. Comments down below. Of course, at Where's My Face on Twitter. Google Plus, Facebook. Always good ways of getting a hold of us. And